I'll let you know when we are live. We should be live now. Yeah, we are live. Let's go. Welcome to the stream over on YouTube, over on Boss Joyce's Facebook page. I will get the stream link sent out to everybody before we get the match started real quick. You can hear my keyboard clicking so much, but that's fine. That just shows I'm a real gamer. Okay, links are sent out, we're good to go. We can start whenever the teams say they're both ready to start. Rayash, are you in control of the starting?
Yes, sir, and I believe everyone's ready. Yep,
Nice.
everyone's saying G, and we're gonna start right now.
Awesome. My co-host for today, Ray Ash, back from season 7, back from season 6 for season 7 even, and looking forward to this match. I'll let him call the bans and the picks.
Yeah, really excited to be back. It's been months actually, like two or 3 months, more than a period of between seasons, right?
Yeah, this was the longest break we ever had.
Yeah, I believe there were like some complications behind the scenes, but from what I've heard, things have been going a lot smoother.
That's correct, yeah. So, one of the founders that sponsored us, they actually closed their doors, unfortunately, Lootbox. And Underground Esports have had some major changes over there. They will be back as a sponsor, but they are currently just restructuring, so... yeah, took us a little while to drum up the sponsorship for this season, but we're back with a vengeance now, and we've got some big plans coming up. So our first game of today, Tag Inc. 2 versus New Guild 2.
Yeah, back with a vengeance indeed, and we're getting into this matchup. We're gonna talk about the bans here. Very interesting. Kadita and Edith, very normal bans right now in this current meta, but the Gatot Kacha is kind of weird. We haven't seen him in action from what I've seen from the results from yesterday. So, like, is it a pocket pick or like some kind of a mistake? The Novaria is normal though. Yeah, and yes, it is a long period, a long break in between seasons, so there are a lot of heroes that you haven't seen personally, El, right?
Yeah, that's actually really true. I saw a lot of Bane yesterday, but you're saying that makes sense because of the current meta.
In the current meta, and speaking of current meta, though we have to go with the first pick, Bruno and Diggy in one team. Now, let me tell you a story on the Bruno-Diggy combination. Bruno is currently one of the most popular marksmen right now because his balls hurt, and I mean the pause, the soccer balls, because of the crit damage, especially in this current meta where crit damage is more favorable now for the marksman. And you put Diggy into the mix and combine his oppressiveness and zoning potential from the bombs of the Diggy and the damage output of the Bruno. You're really gonna have to take care of your gold lane against this lineup that they're already seeing, because while it's true that they have the Franco, they have the Valier to like fend them off, the amount of pressure that they're giving right now with the Fanny pick together with this monster combination of Bruno with Diggy. So it's already a hard task to go against them.
For sure. We've seen Diggy and Bruno, like you say, every round so far, every game, and we'll see them again.
Yeah, Bruno and Diggy 100% appearance rate so far, whether it be pick or ban. And while we head into the second phase of the picking phase, is the X-Borg on the XP lane. They really want to counter it with the Martis and the Beatrix, you know, your regular picks for their respective roles, as well as the Harith to put a cherry on top on their lineup going into the mid lane. So really emphasizing damage output. Like the Diggy can go damage. Usually the roamers will be tanked, but the meta has shifted, and any tank or like any role or any class can go in any lane nowadays.
Right, and that's been something that they've wanted to change to give the game more variety. I think a couple of players were telling me that like they quite like the change, but there's obviously been some discussion around that.
Yeah, and think about the changes. You've seen the new icons of the emblems. It's because we have the new emblem system now, the first of its kind here in this this tournament, in this season of GuildsArena.
Yes.
So about the new emblem system, right? You have some talents, you know, about the color that associated with the certain attributes that the emblem gives. But now it's literally a mix and match. So like no emblems are limited to any sort of attributes, so you can literally mix and match everything.
So
You can have
more...
a tank emblem. You can have a tank emblem with assassin talents.
Right,
think about
so
that.
a lot more freedom.
For example.
Yeah, a lot more freedom in kind of how you set up your class and side classes, and yeah, very interesting. Makes for more dynamic situations for sure.
Yeah, even with the the adaptability, the combinations. You know, like any hero you can, for example, the lethal ignition on the Fanny. It usually was a mage talent, but it now gives adaptive stats. So if you're a physical hero, you will deal physical damage with that talent, and likewise with magic, you will deal magic damage. And going up on top there, like that's what I'm talking about. The oppressiveness, the full-on harassment there on the Diggy and the Bruno. The Beatrix was caught very low already. She was forced to recall. But meanwhile, Glue.
Wow!
On the X-Borg.
Off screen, down on the bottom lane, Glue gets the kill, does a little spin about it.
Yeah, really good head start there on the XP lane side. But it's understandable that they just want to favor the gold lane very hard right now, which is why they're gonna answer back already. Very cutie going in.
Gets
the reverse
pulled
time,
back.
Guapo getting that kill. Really good punish there, but Fanny springing into action, and 4 men already. Uthred is gonna get the kill onto the Franco. Sai is gonna be the next casualty. Tantan to get that kill, so they're gonna get 3 back in this early game.
Wow, New Guild there answering the early loss. Yeah, good stuff. The early game's panning out nicely. 3-1 to New Guild 2.
Yeah, much needed redemption from the red side, but look at that Glue. Trying to steal, or at least get the retribution off. He got the hook, and Tantan actually gets killed. Retribution, the Martes manages to get it. Now the last Insanity is gonna get that kill onto the Glue. The Diggy dies as well. Benny Cutie did not manage to get that kill, but he gets a double kill anyway while he gets punished by Yaquero. It was Dian, actually. Diggy's already back, Guapo there. And the time's journey. Yaquero gonna get that double kill. Finally going in. Benny Cutie taken very low. And they're gonna get another 3 when he tries to get out of here. The damage reduction.
Oh,
And the cutthroat to finish it off.
There it came. Nearly got away, but too much chase.
Yeah, but Tantan does not have energy as well as the purple buff because it was stolen by Benny Cutie. So he has he's in no condition to fight.
Right.
Yeah, so the turtle contest is on hold, so but it's most likely going to be an advantage of Benny Cutie.
Glue over here.
Because, oh my goodness, what? Okay, really deep into the other side. Pause. Nessie DK, really impressive onto the X-Borg. And meanwhile on the other side, really gonna punish that Bruno there up on top. So that's a one-to-one trade throughout the map.
And obviously Tag Inc. now in position to get the turtle, and they do so.
and they do so. And like, oh, hold on a minute there. Cutthroat going in. Time's ready to make sure everyone's safe there. Dian left. He's just
Oh.
accepting his fate. Tantan is gonna recall out of here just for the energy, because to face it, you're gonna die anyway.
There's the kill.
Yeah, I should mention another feature of the patch, that the turtle rewards are, more rewarding. They increase the amount of rewards, the amount of XP that you give in the, that the turtle gives. So it's gonna be much more important to take down the objectives. So, but based on the score, we couldn't even tell what's going on right now in the early game, as we see
Right.
the team fight over there. Bennett's raised there, gonna get that suppression. Biakero is going to fall. Tantan, late entry there, but he managed to get the card throughout onto the Beatrix. Sai takes the fall. Guapo taken down as well. Minicutie dancing around, but that's gonna be a disengaged. 2-2 trade. 9-11 on the score.
Yeah, it's really close. Look at the gold so far. You can tell these guys are well matched. The kills.
Yeah, very even. Oh, Uthred. Guapo's
Oof.
gonna save him. Ian gonna get poked out there. Protect the marksman at all costs. And that was Guapo. That's exactly what Guapo's doing. But how will it, how will it factor if your XP lane is losing? You're gonna be winning on one side of the map anyway. Like, Cutie did not manage to get that kill. And the amount of shields that the Harith has, he's gonna survive that.
Yes, indeed. And there might be a trap on, but no. Dian can't do anything with it. We got a 4v,
Yeah, there's a lot of
3v1.
oppression. Yeah, there's so much pressure up on top. Excuse me. No towers have been taken down yet. There was a turtle take. There was a couple amount of team fights there. The amount of the gold difference is very minuscule,
Yeah.
as well as the score. So, yeah, there's no telling on who's got the advantage there, because none of the team's plans have been is what they wanted from both teams. The Bruno Diggy did not manage to give as much pressure to the Beatrix like how they used to, but on the other side is that Ensborg usually would have a good time against tanks because of the true damage that he deals when the meter that heats something is full, but the glue is over damaging this Ensborg. So like, yeah, there's one advantage on the other side and disadvantage on the other. So it's a little bit of like a equal scaling, so to say. But hold on a minute, Bointy lap getting the last laugh, which is Tantan getting that kill. SNK trying to look for revenge. It is a turtle fight, flickering in, and they got immobilized onto Biakero. Harith is gonna take that casualty. Turtle's gonna get reset though, but Fanny is nowhere to be seen.
Interesting how that broke down there, and here we go. Tantan's jumping in again.
Yep, he does have the purple buff, but Bandicutie still manages to get it with the crowd control from the first skill. But then again, Bruno Diggy actually gonna make things work by killing out the Beatrix up on top. Meanwhile, the grab onto the export rather. SNK gonna take that kill. So after 5 minutes, it's actually 7 minutes already. It's turret time.
Oh,
But
goes down.
yeah, this is such an action-packed match already. A lot of kills than what you're used to in terms of the tournaments like this, because
Yeah.
they usually would fight for objectives, not necessarily going for kills. But yeah, there's a different story right now. 12 and 17, a lot of kills right now.
Yeah. Oh, Nessie in a terrible spot.
Oh hell nah, Nessie K really trying to once again try to pressure Tantan, but okay, that's well scouted by literally everyone.
Yeah.
4 members.
4 on 1. No chance.
No chance. Like the glue's gonna harass me. So like, everyone get over here. Let's get him out of here so I can get my purple.
Yeah. Good play. And that's
Yeah, good play
finally
indeed.
over the
Hold on.
last.
Oh, flying in. Reverse time gonna pull back the Beatrix there, and the Beer's Passion actually gets killed. Actually kills Guapo with a snipe. Oh!
The double kill with the snipe.
That is an excellent defensive maneuver from the Beatrix, using the Nibiru's Passion to like spray everyone as well as the minion wave, and then switching over to the snipe. You killed the Diggy, and you actually got a lucky shot onto Bruno as well while still being alive, especially from the pressure of the Fanny. Oh, but another
Oh, good
hook.
drag.
Oh,
Stun.
he has no dashes left. Boise Laugh is gonna get killed.
Okay.
Gotta get the kill rather. But hold on, Sai, legendary for Tantan. Flying in, maneuvers
another.
there. Saga Yo, double kill for the Fanny. Time's Journey, in case everyone gets killed off. But the last Insanity, triple kill for Tantan.
Yeah, they're shutting it down now. They're slowly getting what they want out of the match. And here's the first Lord of the game.
First Lord of the game, having no problem, but Benny Cutie looking to answer that. Lord is in half health. I am not sure if he's gonna be able to get it alone. He does have some crowd control immunity. Will the damage output be able to compensate it? Got that knockout from the Lord, and that is a punishment from the Valier, and there's no problem to get that Lord. It's going on to New Guild side.
Right. And it was a 1-for-1 trade on the kills in the end as well, because Benny Cutie went down. So, yep, tough break there for tagging. They need to do something a bit different.
In terms of the Lord, but double KO rather, from Beatrix into Fanny. It's too much. It's too much to handle now. The Beatrix is in late game, but then again, you gotta respect the Fanny at all costs. But like right now, things haven't been going well in this first Lord fight right now. 2-2 trade.
Indeed.
So yep, New Guild's not gonna make the most out of that Lord, but at least they're gonna get some super minions to take down a few towers. So yeah, again, it's still a little bit early on the game when everyone is still alive and everyone is kind of prepared because right now they are preparing, excuse me, relying on Beatrix on the damage output in this stage of the game because she is able to take down that Fanny with just 3 hits of the Nibiru, despite being 5-7-1. And I should take into account of the itemizations there, but hold on a minute. Team fight, last Insanity is gonna get a kill onto Dion, flickering out here. Now Nessie Nikkei gonna get the split, trying to latch onto someone. Max stacks onto the habit there, but look at the Fanny flying in. Oh my goodness, Nessie Nikkei forced to dismount. He has, okay, I think it's safe to say that for New Guild, Nessie Nikkei has no business trying to go in there anymore.
Yeah.
And the action keeps on going, forcing to use the Wind of Nature. Benny Cutie is gonna have to fly away, but getting pulled back by the second skill. Biakero's gonna fall. Gonna give that fall.
Guapo gets stunned, but they're not gonna get it.
But the Time's Journey is gonna save them.
And
Much needed shields. But look at the snipe. Uthred is gonna get a kill. Biakero gonna have to dash away, forcing to get a disengage. But Fanny still wants more? Never mind. No, are you? Are you? Back and forth? Back and forth? I can tell what you're thinking about right now.
Well, it was a really good, close early game, but this, as we get into the late game, not even really the mid game, yeah, New Guild very strong now. 10 kill advantage, 3,000 gold. We haven't even checked the itemization.
Yeah, very fixated on all the team fights because everyone literally wants to kill each other. We have no time to analyze what's going on or like what win conditions that they should be doing in order to, you know, put them into their favor. Now, I am really looking into the itemizations there. The reason why Beatrix is having a lot of farm despite getting pressured there. Yeah, I could even get to the point on like how much gold that she has been getting throughout the game despite having the pressure, because you know the Blade of Despair and the penetration that she has. But we're gonna get to another team fight there. Biakero gotta kill off Benny Cutie. Valier trying to push the Fanny off. He gets that stun. Will it be enough? I'm gonna see the 1v1 as the mage and the assassin there did not manage to get that basic attack hit. The Fanny is forced to get out of here. Meanwhile, Diggy gets the shield there, but the Nibiru's passion spraying down everyone. The Diggy's gonna fall. 2-1 trade.
Interesting. New Guild still have the advantage for the most part here then. And the second
I haven't even talked about the Bruno because of the crit damages like what I've been telling you before. But another team fight there. Biakero give it a kill, make that a double onto the marksman. Only Boity Laugh and Benny Cutie left in this Lord fight, and I don't think they're gonna contest it.
No.
Or will they?
Nah.
Fanny isn't there as well, but the DPS is still really good. We have Uthred and Biakero, Bruno and Harris, and they secure the second Lord. But now Fanny going in, cutthroat on Boy T left. That's insanity. Gotta get that poke damage onto the glow as he flickers out of here. But no, balls. No. Okay, never mind.
Well, it's very much looking like Tag need to do something different to change the course of this matchup.
Yep, as Bruno gets his fourth core item, which is the Hast's Claws. And before, it mainly gives lifesteal and a good amount of physical attack, but it is now a crit item, so we have a new set of Trinity items onto the Bruno for crit damage, which is the Windtalker, the Berserker's Fury, and the Hast's Claws. So a lot of crit and a lot of lifesteal, and that equals a lot of damage output onto Bruno, which is why they are still... Which is why it's still in their favor, just 2 to 3 hits on anyone with like basically at least like even one damage item, physical defense item rather. Bruno's still gonna melt them.
Yeah,
We have the
and
Lord
here
coming up on
comes...
top front.
Yep.
Oh wait, look at that, oh my goodness.
So
New Guild
much
is trying to
damage.
get everyone there. They got the hook there, but did not manage to get that because of the crowd control immunity from the Diggy. One man falls, and it is the marksman. So no damage output to defend this in this high ground defense, as Biakero gonna get in that Zaman Force to pressure along. One minion is there, but that is the only minion as another wave comes up on mid. But I don't think it's going to be the go signal to get that finish just yet.
No, you're right, and he just missed a chain there, Gian, by very little. Could have got something back, but...
Again, team fights left and right. Fanny from behind, pause to get the assassination onto the Valier, but Guapo falls. Meanwhile, Diamond Force once again, and that's look at the amount of damage output from the Harris and the Bruno. And will it be another there? But look at the bite, as we call the Kagat, onto the Harris. There's so many people dying.
Quad
Triple kill
kill.
for Sai. What in the world?
Okay. They've still got some fight left in them then.
And I think that is going to be the win condition for now in this late game to keep the Beatrix alive, because I believe she is full build now on the damage. Full build, got the assassination on Benny Cutie. And from what I'm seeing right now in the itemizations, he doesn't have much physical defense, which is why he got bursted down. I expected, high level Martis to get a little bit of defensive items, but not in this case. He really wants to kill. But I don't think that should be the case in this stage of the game, where you really want to secure these objectives instead of getting those kills. Like, sure, kills are fine if you want to open up, but that's gonna cause more trades in your lives personally. But hold on a minute, what in the world? Whoa, how did Stanton find her?
Good question. And it's going to be an easy Lord for the red team.
Another easy Lord. And then again, the marksman is not present there, so it's really a go signal to give that pressure on the Tag.
Yeah, for sure. That's the only damage output they really have, and it's noticeable. Ooh, Diane nearly got the chain again, but just missed.
Yeah, the Iron Hook, you really need that one Iron Hook, but then again, you have the Diggy to remedy that. Once you get Hook, just one times journey, then you're all good. And they don't have like other modes of crowd control left. You have the glue, but you have to go in. But the amount of damage output, I don't think you can take. There's the X-Borg, there's a lot of true damage right there, and the crit. Basically, like, this lineup is such like super high on damage. As we see another one, we see member after member of Tag Guild falling one by one. The Beatrix gets a kill, but dies anyway. There's a bite onto one immortality, gonna get out. Biakero is gonna get the kill, and that's the nail on the coffin.
There
New
we
Guild
go.
advances.
New Guild 2 in quite a quick match. Obviously very close in the early stages. It was a really interesting battle. but it turned out not to be close in the late game.
I like to commend the efforts of Sai, despite having dealing with the pressure of the Bruno and the Diggy combination in the gold lane. He still managed to really get a sizable gold lead, which is why he became a pillar of Tagil's defense with that the damage output. Because like, if you look at the lineup of New Guild, they're relatively squishy. Like the Diggy, the only true tank is the Xborg, the resident frontliner of the lineup. But again, he still deals so much damage there, even with just 2 items: the Ice Queen wand for the slows and the Bloodlust Axe for that much needed lifesteal. So he has no problem sacrificing his life with those last insanities just to give an opening for the rest of the members to deal damage and try to melt them down. And for the side of tagging, it's just, yeah, even despite the tankiness, they couldn't even deal with the true damage that was being rocked by New Guild. You have the Stadium Scythe, new item that gives true damage for the Harith, and Fanny, like the Sea Halberd. Sea Halberd not just preventing the penetration, but it deals more damage to those with higher HP pools. And combine that damage output with the Malefic Roar, you're gonna burst down anyone, you know?
For sure, and yeah, great analysis there of what went down. And like I say, it was close early, it was a good match, they were trading kills, but New Guild got the better of that in the end. They just had the right composition for it, really, is the best way to explain it. And that Diggy and Bruno combo shows again why it's so good, right? They weren't the MVPs for their team, but they still, they
did their job.
Right.
They did their job.
Exactly.
Apply a lot of pressure with the pushes,
and
lot of assists. You just can't not respect the damage output coming from them per hit. Even though they didn't deal like a lot of damage in this match, actually, like Bruno is like only the 3rd in damage output. The Fanny is the main man. Tantan is the main man in this lineup, just flying around, getting that cutthroat, much needed assassinations on certain targets. So much deserved MVP for Tantan. 21, 2, and 9.
Nice. Well, we will be back in roughly 25 minutes with our next match of the day, which is going to be Glory Guild 1 versus Mojo 2, a repeat of the Season 6 and Season 5 final in Round 1. Crazy stuff. So, looking forward to that game. Let's see how that one pans out. We will be back shortly, 25 minutes time. I'll leave the bracket up for you all to see. And let's look forward to this next game and get ready for it. See you all after the break. I am unmuted, and now you are unmuted. Welcome back to the stream, guys. We have Glory Guild 1 versus Mojo 2. Lobbies are ready. I'm ready. Actually, we're still waiting on a couple of players to tick ready. Just Alchemist, right?
Yep, just Alchemist. We should get it on.
Yeah, let's go. So
Yeah, while we're waiting, we should like go over some of the data because still Bruno and Diggy, like what we seen in the last match, 100% appearance rate, appearing in 5 matches, only banned once.
yeah, so far a lot of Bruno and Diggy. That's been the meta. I think we're ready to go. All teams are readied up.
And ready we should.
And here we go then.
Now, now from what I've been seeing, like I said, a lot of Bruno Diggy, I really expect them to be banned this time. Because like, in 5 matches, like 5 matches they have been picked. So if they get snuffed, at least in 1 match, I'm gonna be shocked.
Yeah. I think it's interesting to see that they'd have only been banned once, considering how much they've been picked.
Yeah, very prevalent. I don't know. Well, I do know why, because Bruno Diggy, they have a lot of history, especially in the ranked games and pubs.
Right.
You know, just a really dastardly combination. Like you have the long range and huge damage output from the Bruno, as well as the bombs that you just throw out and then like they just heat seek on you and just poke you out. You're not going to be able to lane properly with that composition. If teams still abuse this type of strategy, then this is not going to be fun, especially if you're a gold laner.
First pick, Kaja.
Yep, Kazan really instantly looking for a solid roam right now, so they do have some pick-off potential from the Divine Judgment. Have to look at the other set of bans, is Fanny and as well as the Novaria. Now, I'm pretty sure you haven't seen Novaria a lot, or like, you haven't seen Novaria before, apart from yesterday. That she has really long range, she has sniping potential, as well as vision, you know, granting vision for your team with the Astral Echo, that's what it's called. The little huge wave that when you hit someone, they get seen, they reveal their locations. And also to increase their hitboxes so that it's going to be easier to hit that snipes from the second skill.
Makes a lot of sense.
But that's going to be banned, so we're not going to talk about that anymore because the second phase, or the second, on the red side rather, is going to be Valir and the Leslie. Leslie, another one of those very oppressive crit types of marksmen. And Valir is, again, another appearance from the Valir. Yeah, I'm gonna tally this data for a moment because it's gonna be very important in the long run. Because since last season we had a completely different meta. Like a lot has changed in this season, or at least coming to the season.
For sure. I will get you a nice screenshot as well.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of help. And for the sake of data, for the sake of science, you know what I mean?
I love it. It makes the tournaments and statistics all the much better when we've got analytics on it. So, for a good cause.
Yeah, more analytics, meaning more ideas on what the team should do next. You know, for the teams to look back on, because yeah, teams really have to like come up with more strategies because there are times where they get too predictable, and like the current state of the meta in general, you know.
Right.
Yeah, it's gonna be much needed for like literally all the teams that are participating in this tournament.
I am the priestess of primal lightning, the hunter of all the evil gods.
And yep, Ling and Fredrin, they are missing junglers right now, so that's gonna be choked out. But the Edith is still open. One of the more prevalent XP laners, or like at least roamers. In this case, XP lane, since DeFranco is there. Because if you know Edith, she's a tank that can turn into a marksman. And the damage output scales on defense, so like, you know, kinda unfair. But if you really play your cards right, you can either counter the Edith with, you know, trying to like burst her down when she is vulnerable, but if you give the Edith an advantage, she's gonna burst everyone down when she turns into a marksman with her ultimate. It's gonna be very devastating because that's gonna be a lot of damage output in your team fights. If your core damage dealer is out, you can turn your initiator, which is Edith, into someone with damage output. You know.
For sure, and just grabbing a screenshot of that before it goes away, and I'll fire it over to you right now.
Yep, gonna tally the data as we take one final look at the lineups. And I see a Jawhead, holy crap. Okay, Jawhead jungle, unconventional, but excited to see. Kind of an unfair hero, but still fun to see nonetheless. I'm gonna tally the data here as we take a last look, especially their emblem choices. Some quantum charges for the extra movement speed, the impure rage for the mana regen. Again, a Martis with another killing spree, and from what I'm seeing, it is the assassin emblem. So going for another damage output type of Martis. I prefer a little bit more sustain, a little bit more durability, but hopefully that will come into favor for their lineup.
Nice.
As we head in to this matchup and remind us again who is going to be the teams that are facing off each other in this matchup.
In blue we have Glory Guild 1, in red we have Mojo 2.
And I believe it's the rematch of season 5 and 6, am I correct?
It
or
is,
4 and 5.
It is, but Mojo 2 are a new team, a new outfit, so it might be very different in how it plays out.
Yeah, hopefully that will come into favor with new acquisitions, with new strategies as well. So basically, it's like they, you know, kind of they don't know each other. Maybe I don't know what's going on with those teams.
They might not know each other. They might not know each other as well as Glory Guild 1 do. That is for certain. But we're gonna see how things play out.
Yeah, now I'm gonna take another closer look on the lineup of on the red side here. It's actually both lineups, but one is more oriented towards pickoffs because single target pickoffs rather, as we see like the Franco getting a hook already onto the Matrix, the Kaja trying to equalize this situation. Now you got a hook, you got a throw from the Jawhead, and a suplex like move from the Edith.
Nearly
Ouch.
on the hook, but didn't quite land it.
But they are pressuring Zeref though, and I've seen Zeref before. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I'm gonna tell, you know, I don't remember much anymore, like my memory kind of fuzzy. Meanwhile, Pagod Nako taking down the Edith, but the one in return in the hands of King Alex.
Wow. Okay, early advantage goes over to Mojo 2.
Mojo 2 indeed getting those 2 kills, much important kills onto needed members of the team, on the Jawhead as well as the Leslie. And I just realized 3 of them rocking the lethal ignition. I talked about it before that heroes with huge amount of damage outputs per tick gives them extra damage. And we see team fight there flickering in. Fast got the hook onto Harvey, but it's in the threshold of the ultimate. But will it be the case there? No, it will not. He's gonna get punished there. Lanaya already level 4, trying to look for Divine Judgment, but not gonna reach them. So that's a 1-3 trade so far.
Yep, very interesting.
But hold on a minute.
Killing Alex goes
Off-
down on the top lane off screen.
Off screen there, I don't know how that happened. I was looking at that as well.
Crazy. Weird start to
Yeah.
the match.
Yeah, I
8,000
assume
gold.
it's a couple. I assume it's a couple of whatchamacallit, the sniper shots. You know, who's the better sniper? Is it the Beatrix or is it the Leslie? And because of that kill, it's gonna force Franco to repressure this this Beatrix to undo the situation that the Leslie has been enduring. But
3v2.
they're gonna sacrifice a pick off and they're gonna get
Stunned.
that bite. But I don't think it's gonna happen. The Leslie cannot save him. Cannot answer that. So they're gonna have to sacrifice on the roamer.
Yep, and now we see it's all tied up on kills, and Glory Guild slowly edging out in front there. In
Yeah,
gold.
Glory Guild and got the snipe there. And another one! Zareth really accurate with those shots. And Harvey is gonna urge them. He's gonna get that kill onto the Leslie.
Oh, nearly there for the Franco. Not quite.
Yeah, not much else to say because the amount of we just gotta appreciate Seraph there with the accuracy because those snipe shots are actually skill shots, so they have potentials to miss. But the fact that they are hitting like most of the time, especially onto the Leslie, which is currently 1-0, it's gonna be really beneficial. So there's gonna be another situation of protect the marksman in the late game because that's what you really want to do if you're gonna deal a lot of damage. And speaking of damage, they're gonna lock on onto Vash. He's gonna fall. That's one pickoff. While Sora gonna zone them out with the Black Dragon form. And Harvey gonna secure the second turtle of the game.
Yep, very interesting there. GG Glory Guild. They are slowly taking the advantage. That's both objectives down for them now.
Yeah, while we're doing that, hold on a minute. Oh, look at that damage already! King Alex gonna be forced to flicker out, flickering in attempts, but I don't think that's needed. Hold on a minute. Oh, got a throw, got yeeted, but Lanaya got a dash away. Pagod na ako already at level 8. Jungling really good, jungling relatively, swimmingly, but it's gonna take more than that to equalize pressure or equalize the advantage that Glory Guild has been doing throughout this game.
Yeah, indeed. Interesting how it started for sure. Glory Guild in the ascendancy. What can Mojo do to answer?
If anything, they literally have to take down Zeref, and it's kind of an obvious thing. Like I said, protect the damage output, and for the other side is to take down this damage output already. And again, another divine judgment onto the Franco, really trying hard, but then again, his sacrifices aren't even worth it. And another one going on to the other side, 2-man fall for Mojo.
Ouch.
We're gonna see
It's gonna
another
be one
one.
more
Yes,
mega
it will.
kill.
No,
Yep.
no, they know they have the advantage. So they just go in again, appreciate. I have to appreciate first the Franco into okay, he knows what to do, Okay, the Beatrix is winning, so we're gonna try to equalize that pressure by trying to protect the Leslie. But then again, it's almost like that's what they want them to do. You know what? The roamer doesn't have any time to try to have some presence on other parts of the map because again trying to babysit the Leslie, trying to segue her into the later portion of the game. But hold on a minute, Sora with a petrify combination there, double kill, holy crap! And another one to both Harvey taking that kill, 3 men falling instantly in a snap from that engagement.
And
Another turret, and will it be another there? The Jawhead, the unstoppable force, is gonna be stopped. Make that a four takedown.
yes. Mojo 2 had a very good early start to the match, but Glory Guild have shut everything down since then.
I would say it's kind of a very equal type of early game. It's just at that point there that Zeref is getting a lot of momentum. Already having 2 core items right now, by the way, with the Blade of the Blade of Despair. as well as the Malefic Roar already. It did get a little bit of a nerf, but like, hey, if in case someone gets a lot of defenses, they just simply not care about it with the Malefic Roar. So Beatrix already hurts, having a lot of damage output already. One thing for certain is that they should protect that Beatrix in order to keep this game alive. If not, they would try to they'd try to compensate with some finish off capabilities from the Martis and the crowd controls from the Kaja and the Eve, but without the Beatrix, would it be enough?
Oof. Nearly landed the chain, but I think he broke out of it.
Yeah, very unfortunate for Mojo right now to be in this type of situation there, especially from the Franco. Like again, noble sacrifices, but if it's not for the good of the group, why would you sacrifice yourself from the situations there? Like you try to get that one hook, you're trying to be in position, but like you have a lot of presence in the map. But Kaja, like if there's no one to take out, why not the Franco? Why not? More deaths, like more free kills. Because why not?
Sure. And here goes the Lord. Easy,
Yeah, I gotta be melted down.
Easy take for Glory Guild.
Yeah, no contest there, and I haven't really talked about the Jawhead that much. Still going for the damage output. Jawhead, nowadays in this meta, very unconventional. He does have good jungle clear, but the engagements and his overall kit, too punishable for my taste.
Right.
Which is why they haven't been taking as much control as they wanted to do, especially for their lineup. And speaking of punish, he's gonna get punished for being in that position. Vash once again getting taken down as the Lord marches onto the mid lane. 9 minutes into the game, 14-3 in this kill, 8k difference, and will it be enough for them to get that final nail on the coffin in a snap as the real world manipulation trying to throw them out there, and another petrified combination from the Yu Zhang. Sora taking them to the skies, to the heavens, and the suplex, not enough. And the Lord's gonna get taken down, as well as a minion wave, but hold on a minute. The wave coming up on mid. I don't think they're gonna get it. Only one man left, and that is King Alex, but I believe that is a checkmate.
Wow, what a quick game, and that just shows how strong Glory Guild are at times. Tough luck to Mojo too. I'm sure they'll come stronger in the next season. But yeah, that was one of those games where the picks just went against them. The strength of the team was against them, and hard luck. Good game. And I'll get a screenshot of that and fire it over to you as well.
Yeah, literally, simply unfortunate that they put themselves into that type of situation. I know I'm a sucker for non-meta picks like the Jawhead there, but it goes 50-50 on whether it could work or not. Really trying to find out on whether some surprise factors are there, or whether you would just stick to the meta. Because we haven't seen a lot of impact there, and we wouldn't know what role Jawhead is trying to fill. Will it be a killer, or will it be an initiator? But unfortunately, that didn't came into fruition for their lineup. And speaking of pickoffs, again, the Kaja! Can you commend the Kaja for a minute? Just taking out whoever is in their way, especially the Franco. Again, noble decisions. Just trying to protect who needs to be protected. But could you even protect yourself in this situation? And that is the question that Kaja has been always asking the side of Mojo. That is it the right decision that you're going to make? Because right now, no decisions are in your favor. Because no matter what you do, I'm gonna protect this Beatrix at all costs, and just segue into the late game. It's not even late game; it's just 10 minutes, very fast. So not much that Mojo could do, especially wombo combos and pickoffs. That's not gonna happen if momentum isn't in your favor.
Yeah, for sure, and great analysis there by Rayash. As always, it's easy to see why things break down the way they do when you explain them like that. And yeah, great match, and really impressive work from Glory Guild. They'll be going through to the next round. we will be back in roughly 35 minutes with the next match of the day, and that is going to be New Guild 1 versus 10xGG2. And yeah, we're very much looking forward to that one. New Guild haven't had a chance yet to play other than New Guild 2. So New Guild 1, this will be their first game. And same for 10xGG2. Looking forward to that coming up right after the break. Catch up soon.
Is it gonna be my love? Now until forever.
Okay, and we're back live, early from the break this time. Every team is ready, and I'll ask them if they're all ready to go. And if they are, we can go. No harm in being early. Always
Absolutely,
nice.
absolutely. Like that is the opposite of harm.
Exactly.
Being punctual and that's like being punctual and shit.
All right.
I swear, no bad. Anyway,
It's all good. We're not on. We're not on anywhere that's a problem. So. One team says go. Just waiting. Wait. Restart one of my teammates. Okay. Hurry up. We are now live.
and right, you said new guild, right?
New Guild 1?
The SNK team.
Yep.
Yep, they are the SNK team, right? So you said they're good. Yeah, I see one of them in the chat. They are Mythical Immortal, the new rank, one of the new ranks that you can attain when you hit 100 stars now.
Yeah, they're pretty
so, yeah,
good.
This is going to be one hell of a matchup.
Yeah, they're a good team. I've heard good things. And 10xGG2 have played before. They are a strong team as well, and they've gone to the semi-finals a few times, but they've never made it to the finals yet. Oh, I tell a lie.
Well,
they made it to the finals one time, but they lost in the final.
hey man, hopefully that we will see this type of power in this matchup
Yep.
up against 10xGG2. And yeah, just to share it with you guys, actually me and the user Strawberry Shake, we actually go back.
All right.
We met before. Like we are we are part of a community that we were in. Yeah, and we met again on another community.
Nice.
So, yep, I haven't seen much of them, but I'm pretty sure that, yeah, knowing each other, just simply a good player knows a lot about the game. They have a lot of history, so I'm excited to see them in action.
I just added both teams as friends so that I can add them more easily in future games. Okay, we've got goes from both sides. Looks like we're ready to start fully on time. Let's do this.
And we are going to start. Let's head on to this matchup, starting off with the band sections, and I'm really excited. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. This one's going to be an interesting one. Obviously, Bruno and Diggy did appear in the last match, but didn't appear in the last match, but we have seen them a lot, so we're expecting either bans or picks for those. And yeah, first ban of the game.
The first ban, Freya, kind of interesting. She did get a nerf in the last patch because she was actually a menace in the ranked games, but not really seeing much play in the pro scene. But again, it's a ban pick nonetheless. Counterable with the Dominance Eyes, but if they don't want to deal with that Freya from 10xGG Gen, then so be it.
That's
And
the
as
one.
well as the Fanny being banned, nothing too much of question there. The Bruno being banned, as well as the Novaria, so two very oppressive poke type of heroes with lots of range. Yep, we're not gonna see them in the picture, but Edith is going to be the priority pick for New Guild, and rocking that Beyond the Cloud skin. I like that. But yeah, Edith, like I told you before, really good defensive and offensive capabilities when the time is right. Just getting that marksman form and just bursting everyone down. If you have an Inspire or you have a Flicker to initiate, there's a lot of possibilities on what you can do with your Edith in terms of lineup and what in terms of playstyle and what your lineup needs from the Edith. And they're gonna answer back instantly with the XP matchup, which is the Terizla, and more crowd controls from the Eve. And they're gonna answer back with this combo. Another combo that we would like to see is the Angela and Ling. Angela just lashing onto the Ling while he flies around is gonna be very hard to escape and he's gonna deal a lot of damage together with the support of the Angela. And instant counter punch from the Kufra. The bouncing ball is going to mitigate the amount of dashes that the Ling was going to deal. With the second phase of the bans, a mid laner is missing, so why not Valentina? Because she's going to be able to, if Valentina was picked for the side of New Guild, she's going to be able to copy like a good amount of ultimates, like the ultimate from the Terizla, the penalty zone as a real world manipulation from the Eve. And for the other side, they choked out a marksman. Basic is actually a really good choice, like good overall. So they are opted to pick out the Clint. But in the second phase for New Guild, Claude really seeing a lot of play nowadays, especially from the adjustments of the emblems. And a bit of a swerve. I honestly thought that the Angela is going to be the roamer, but I stand corrected. It's actually going to be the Kaja. We have seen mid lane Angela in the pro scenes, giving Angela, we're not gonna have Angela be the roamer, just trying to go around trying to support, because what they wanted to do is give Angela some items there in order to support instead of, dealing damage. So they want the Angela to farm to support instead of dealing damage. But on the other side, they don't have a jungler, and looking to close out the draft with a very tanky lineup, closing out with the Akai in the jungle. So going for objective security, while the other going for pickoffs and damage output. So while we close out this circle from the explanations what I give. Yep, from the explanations what I give, I'm curious, what do you think about these lineups? Is it going to be like full of damage output and mobility, or is it just full of tankiness and as well as objective security?
There's a lot of damage on both sides, but it depends how they build, right? I could see it going both ways. I expect one team to go tanky and one team to go more towards damage, and that's going to be what swings the match, how well each team manages to utilize what they've got and react to what the other team's got.
Yeah, it all goes down to who strikes first and who gets to have that counter punch after those team fights. But right now we're gonna head into this matchup between New Guild 1 versus 10xGG2. Let's get it on.
Let's get it on indeed, and I'll bring up the cover and banner so that we're looking all nice and clean. We got a nice zoomed out view. New Guild 1 in the blue, 10xGG in the red.
Both sides are thinking alike. They're the roamers going onto the opposite sides of the map to scout out the purple, and I believe both of the roamers forcing retributions there, but an instant team fight already. 2v3 situation, but the Akai, just gonna ignore everything, gonna focus on the farm.
That's the one. It's often a good choice.
Yo, I believe Strawberry Shake just stole a small camp, and that's actually really big. Is gonna slow down the farming, the XP farming of the jungler. But will they steal another one? No, he will not. Gonna secure the orange there. Strawberry Shake is gonna be forced to flicker out of here and use the Cyclone Eye, and opting the Terizla to try to respond to that. But meanwhile, up on the bottom lane, Kufra, the Karma now trying to do the same thing to harass the jungler. So the early game is literally the roamer show right now. The Kaja and the Kufra just trying to like choke the junglers, choke the other junglers down.
Yep, and not quite working out for either team, but both team trying it.
But because of the camp steal from the Kaja earlier on the orange side of the map, Ling hit level 4 first and is able to use the ultimate with damage output, and Frajuzi is gonna take that first blood.
Yes, indeed.
And I said that as an advantage because the Akai, Sahira Cutie, I'm gonna have to pronounce that later on, is still level 3. So a retribution level down, so that means his retribution damage is gonna be lower than the Link's. So right now, in terms of kills and gold lead, it is in advantage of New Guild, as we see a flicker, penalty zone, and a mobilization onto the Karma. Soul is gonna give that kill onto him. Bogart's TZ in a predicament, and S Dash is gonna get that retribution, securing the turtle. Bogart's TZ is going to fall. The fight is being divided there. Link gonna take down the Eve, and as well as Hamburger gonna give that smush onto the Akai. A
Wow.
full-on advantage, 5-0 in favor of New Guild.
Indeed. It's one of those matches where early game was important, like we said.
It's
and-
really important now because of the changes.
Right, and now 10xGG have to do something very different. They're going to be trying to claw their way back.
But the problem is they just have a lot more mobility and just, just they're able to like strike first every single time. Like sure, like there was a tank meta, like being very tanky is just, just stand there, stand tall, and try to secure the objectives.
Over on
But
top
the problem
lane.
is momentum. You have to get 2v1 situation, make that 3v1 considering the hard guard. And look at Hamburger going ham on the turret there, giving them good amount of gold from the gold plays there, and another kill. Soul's gonna get the kill, but the pinch, the heavy spin is gonna give almost a double kill. Soul's gonna flicker out, but no Karma. Karma's a B, and double kill for Syra QT.
Okay, they needed that. They needed to get into the game somehow, and a couple of kills there. They'll be very pleased with that. Over on top lane, the fight's quite interesting.
Yep, the Tyrant's Rage, the Kaja's gonna flicker out of here. Strawberry Shake gonna get out of the situation there. For Juicy, as well as the hard guard, but will it be enough damage to take down Insanity? Puppet on a string. Will it be there? Yes,
Just.
it will. Soul's gonna get that kill once again. Up on top. Hold on a minute there. Keep on fighting! Why is everyone keeping on fighting there? And the Eden has no business being deep into that lane.
Yeah. Tricky kill to take there. Turtle spawns, second turtle of the game.
Yeah, the thing about this is like you do have a really good, a sizable lead, but if you keep on dying like that, it's gonna, it's gonna get a little bit of a turnaround. Just giving you more chances there. As a turret from bottom lane is gonna get taken out there. Syracuse actually manages to get that steal on the turtle, but will they give some retribution? They will suffice a kill. Couple of crowd controls trying to pitch down that Ling, and the Tyrant's Rage. Ling is in a huge predicament there. He finally gets taken out by the Kufra. Real world manipulation. Gonna give that crowd controls and slow amount. Look at that Hamburger. Double kill. The wrath is on. Make that a triple. And yeah, back into the favor of New Guild.
Yeah, interesting there. It was looking like for a moment 10xGG was getting the better of the team fights, but New Guild shut that down very quickly.
Yeah, shut down very quickly, 11-6, in just 5 minutes. 5 minutes into the game there. But look at that, the hard guard, just ignoring the Charisma, and now you're gonna get punished. Suplex,
Yeah,
at a 4-man on 1 handicap. Charisma has got nothing to do.
that's the one. It
You
was,
really- if you-
oh, suppressed, pulled.
Hold on a
Karma
minute.
in
Gonna
trouble.
get that power bomb. He's broken in half. The Koopa is going to fall as a mobilization. We're going to be forced to use a heavy spin to get out of here. And now look at that Blaze with a monkey, and he's going to get out of here. He's going to give a lot of pressure, pushing them out, trying to give them much needed chip damage onto much needed turrets because they have the lead right now and they want to end this fast.
And Insanity goes down on the bottom lane, 2v1. We missed that off screen, but no worries.
Yeah, the amount of momentum there, like there's so much to talk about, especially if it's in the advantage of New Guild. Just S-Dash flying around, Fraujuzi just going in and out with the Blazing Duets with the BMI. And we're gonna see another contest there. And Strawberry Shake gonna get the kill onto the roamer. That's gonna suffice them. That's a pick off. That's gonna mean one member down. But will they take more down the drain? Sarah Cutie expecting the heavy spin, but it's not gonna be in their favor. Bogart sees is going to fall as well. Fraujuzi going in with the Blazing Duet. Their Insanity taking a lot of damage. Is gonna be flicker out just in case. Karma charging up, but the damage is done. Stop it, man. They're already back into their base. Just 7 minutes, 7.5 minutes into the game. You haven't even touched the third turtle yet. But now another heart guard. There's so much heart guards right now, and I assume it's because of the fleeting time that the Angela has. The amount of assists, the amount of momentum that they're having, amount of damage output as well. Cyber Cutie cannot do anything. And that is one of the problems of the tank meta, or like the tank lineup in this current meta, is because if you don't have a good amount, a sizable lead, you're not gonna be tanky. You know, like you need as much, like think of your whatchamacallit, utility junglers as like they need gold. Gold is just as important than trying to build someone who builds damage.
Right.
If you have a really farmed member that relies on tankiness, then you are really tanky. That you can stay in the front so that the other cannot deal damage to you. But if you do not have that, and then you're gonna take a lot of damage. And speaking of damage, this is a whole blazing duet, and it's gonna wipe out everyone.
Wow. Pretty brutal play.
Oh man, this is gonna be a stomp of a lifetime. New Guild taking no prisoners.
Yeah. Seems that way. It's their first time representing New Guild, but
I mean, talking about that, this is just gonna, just gonna slowly deteriorate one by one. Inhibitor turret after inhibitor turret, only the top one left. But trying to get an engagement there. Look at the Tyrant's Rage. Oh, hold on a minute. Will it be a comeback there? People are dying from New Guild. Will it be the advantage there? Vinsanity gonna get that kill. It's a high ground defense for 10x GG. Gonna finally get that crowd control. He's gonna get taken out. Will manipulation there. Only 3 members of New Guild. 3-3. But look at the Lord, still kind of healthy. And the Edith looking to get a pick off, but the hard guard much needed. Does he have the Wrath though? He's not gonna deal damage. The ultimate is on cooldown. Over the help of the Angela, like a lot of shields. Another suplex. Gotta get the immobilization there. Ling is trying to attempt to take down that crystal, but the minions are not quite there. Trying to use the Wrath to get in there, but the Ling is gonna be finally. He's gonna finish it off. Guild with a quick win.
indeed, New Guild 1 going through rather easily, and unfortunately for 10xGG, they will bow out. It was close very early, but it got out of hand very quickly.
I don't think close. Close is not the right word. I think it's just very far. All in favor. It was in the early game for at least like 1 minute.
Yeah.
But after that is just...
The first turtle was like evenly contested, and then after that it went one way all the way.
Yeah, the amount of momentum, and then the mid lane Angela, kind of unconventional, but with the difference maker, that Angela 17 assists. She is in the mid lane building damage items, so while she is mainly a support, she's gonna be able to deal a good amount of damage while trying to support her teammates, while the Kaja is in charge of the initiations there. And look at them, both of them having fleeting time. With the amount of momentum that they are having, like time after time, initiation after initiation, that is when the fleeting time comes into play, because whenever you get an assist, a kill or an assist, your ultimate cooldown will be reduced per kill. And with the amount of kills that are happening, combine that with the amount of control that they have for objectives, that the tank lineup does not have any answer. They're just gonna keep on throwing stuff at them until they are long gone. And like they give the opening for the Edith, the Ling, and the Claw to just deal damage, just deal damage just because they literally can't do anything. Because for the lineup of 10xGG, it's only the Claw and the Clint and the Eve in charge of dealing damage. But with that type of lineup, the only people in charge in the early game is actually the Akai. And if he doesn't have that good amount of momentum, he doesn't even have defense. He does have the Guardian's helmet to increase his farming speed from the boots. If he doesn't have defenses, he's still gonna get melted down. And what more with a very farmed Claude Ling. It's just too much momentum for them to handle.
Yeah, agreed. It was an absolute stomping by the end, but it's one of those games where I think 10xGG won't feel too bad. They'll know what they picked wrong. They'll know what to pick next time. But big congrats to New Guild. They are through to the next round. And in fact, they will be our very next game. I'm just pulling up the schedule now, but they are going to be the next match against Mojo 1. So that's what's coming up next, is Mojo 1 versus New Guild 1. Looking forward to that. Both are very strong teams. So let's see how it plays out. Nice one, everyone. We will be back in roughly 40 minutes with the next game. We might be a little bit early, but I'll put out a notification on Discord if we are. So catch you then. Looking forward to the next matchup, the last match of the day. It is, as I've already mentioned, Mojo 1 versus New Guild 2 coming next. New Guild 1. Alright, catch you after the break.
Alright.
Now till forever. Yeah. Is it gonna be my love? Now till forever. Is she gonna be my love? Now until forever. Yeah. Is she gonna be my love? Now until forever.
We are back live with our last game of the day. Mojo 1 versus New Guild 1. I almost said 2. Everybody seems ready. I think we're waiting on one person to ready up. They've done it. We can go.
And go indeed. Yep, they're saying game. And game it is.
Game it is.
Your team is banning.
There's been a handful of like surprise picks, but usually the picks that we usually see on the ranked games as well as pro play, like we talked about Bruno Diggy, we talked about the Beatrix, the Edith. So there's an Angela Link combination,
What's your command?
and as well as the Fanny bans because of potential Fanny masters that really like to fly around and cause havoc. So we're not gonna see that anymore. So I'm really, it just makes me all the more curious on like which heroes are gonna be, gonna be deployed. But again, like, another Freya ban.
I hate playing against Fanny. It's just like they're gone before you can do anything, and they've hit you before you can do anything. It's
But to be fair, Fanny is like the hardest hero to learn,
right.
and the amount of damage output, if you've mastered it, shows.
Right. That makes sense. It's good, but you've got to be really good to make it that good. So, yeah, it's one that's worth banning though. And then there's the Bruno ban. Not surprising.
Yup, and like, if they have the potential to be that good, then you should stop that potential at all by banning it. So yeah.
Right.
And yeah, Freya, Bruno, Florin. Florin is actually really good support right now. Global healing, you can't go wrong with that. And then, like what you said, the Bruno ban, like really the most prevalent marksman in this current meta. And they first picked the Valir, and I like that first pick Valir to prevent some sort of durability from the other side. But New Guild 1, man, they caused havoc in the last game, and they're sure gonna do it again with the Edith and the Ling first 2 picks on the red side this time. And if you really want to like counter that, I think you should just choke out the Angela maybe. If not, then you could go Kufra. But instead, they're gonna opt for a side lane picks already. So would you want to? So they have like all the lanes covered right now. They just need a jungler and a roamer, or mid lane if Valir is going onto the roam position.
Could be.
But the question is, would you pick out a Kuf to not let them choke out, like try to let them counter, maybe a Minsathar, or it could be another mid lane Angela in this case. We're gonna find out if we're gonna pull out this lineup again, but actually it's going to be the Irithel, and I really like the Irithel, also really prevalent in this current meta because of the amount of crit items that she can benefit from. That's gonna be really good, and she can move while attacking. So also in lane, she's a really good lane opponent against the Beatrix because she can move around and really poke her out because of her kit. And Beatrix cannot do anything because all she needs to do is just farm up and try to get as much attack as possible in order to really set sail into the late game. But considering the amount of scaling that New Guild 1 has right now, it's gonna be a very hard time.
For sure. New Guild looked great in their last game. Mojo are always strong, so it's going to be a very interesting matchup for sure.
Yeah, like, what are your thoughts right now? Because New Guild 1, with a Sicilian in hand, that means this is going to be going into the ultra late game for them.
Right.
And I mentioned the Kufra. I suggested that they would have picked it, but no, they offered to give it instead. Hopefully the Ling is masterful enough to let the Kufra go by and try to get those right decisions to go in, because Kufra with bouncing ball active, he's gonna stop the Ling. So Ling is gonna have to be very careful with his decision making, if you want him to go in. And while I try to tally up data before I forget, because I forget in the last match, and they picked out the Angelo once again in the roaming position this time. Before it was in the mid lane, with a lot of damage items for the scaling. And now she's going to be more of a supportive type of Angela.
Yes, indeed. And quickly, before these disappear... Oh. Well, I got a screenshot of the team lineups. But we'll have to try and remember those bans. I know that Bruno was one of them.
I already got the bands covered, so
Oh,
don't worry.
that's perfect then. Good job, my friend. Good job. Nice. Looking forward
So yeah,
to
while
this
we're
game.
getting set. Yep, we are getting set right now. Gonna take a final look at the lineups right here. Yeah, it's gonna be hard talking while trying to tally some data as well. Like if I'm gonna do that, you're gonna have to take over for a minute.
That's
you know?
fine,
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
I hear you. No worries, and if you're going to tally all that now, that's great. Obviously, we're about to get right loaded in. The Kufra is loading in slowly. The overall teams, Valir, Martise, Kufra, Beatrix, Zhang, Irithil, Sicilian, Edith, Ling, and Angela. Welcome to Mobile Legends indeed.
And welcome to Mojo 1 versus New Guild 1 in this final matchup of this broadcast, am I right?
Yes, this is the last match live for today. We also have one match going on off screen. Black Gang Resistance, Black Gang Rebels, they have two names, versus Game Trade Market 2. That's going on simultaneously, and the schedule and bracket and who won will all be reported tonight. So, last game of the stream for today. We will be back tomorrow with round 2.
And Strawberry Shake actually going aggressive as an Angela. We don't see that every day. Up against Diatabs. So, you know, Juice Colord. Funny name. And yeah, gonna answer that question from, gonna answer that play from the Angela. And you don't really see a support like Angela, like really frail in the early game. And I think that's what supports are, like more of enchanters. Don't really build a lot of tanky, doesn't have a lot of tanky capabilities. Angela does have regen, so that's that. But yeah, really unusual to see this from an Angela. But again, it's all for vision, all for all for pressure. But hold on a minute. Yeah, the first one already there. Yeah, they have the control. S- already has level 4, so no problem taking that Yuzhong, slaying that dragon. And yeah, really good momentum so far. First minute kill. So that's gonna be really good momentum for S- to get some more firepower on the way to the first turtle of the game.
Indeed, and it's going to spawn any second now.
So that's really a big problem when you're facing a lane. When he actually gets a kill, that means like extra 200 gold, in the bank to get more of his damage items. But this turtle contest, no problem in that retribution steal, having no problem. No, don't need to do anything. Just stand there
And wait.
menacingly, get that retry.
Yeah, that was class little last hit there, and Turtle going over to New Guild when Mojo looked like they had it. So, yep, great steal.
Oh, attempting for a steal there onto the purple buff. The Angela already hit level 4 Strawberry Shake. And yeah, not much rotation so far, but with the amount of pressure that's happening onto the XP lane, level 3! The Yuzhong is still level 3, which is really, really bad, mind you. 3 minutes into the game and you haven't hit that level 4, just hit that level 4. The amount of turtle control is not going to be in your favor. New Guild is up there in spades.
Yep, early gold lead, early kill lead. Let's see what
Experience lead.
Yep.
Most importantly, experience lead.
Right.
I should remind you about the experience changes. The gap between level 2 and level 4 is actually longer, but they equalize it for level 5 being 6 being shorter. So what it means is like, yes, it is slower. You overall you get to reach level 4 slower than before, which is why turtles are more important now, because you really need to have that lead, because once you're behind it's actually gonna be very hard to go back. And meanwhile, the amount of pressure, Juice Lord, he's gonna meet the Lord from that.
Yes, indeed. But finally, a kill goes over to Mojo 1 as well.
I haven't seen that onto Strawberry Shake, but that's a roamer, so not really that important there. With the lead like that, with a lead like that, you're not gonna have too big of a problem losing a roamer.
For sure, makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's literally Juicy and S-Dash you have to worry about, because once they get their items in the late game, and I haven't talked about Soul on the Sicilian. The late game is gonna be in their favor, and with the amount of gold that they have, late game might come sooner. Killing spree for the Ling, and they're gonna see much more pokings there. Flicker, Tyrant's Rage, combine it with the Bennett's Rage and another ultimate from the Matrix. Kyle Wise is gonna get that, make that another decimation. Diatab's gonna get that kill. They're gonna get some more momentum there on the way to the second turtle of the game.
Yeah, they needed that. That's put them in a spot where they could at least see a comeback, but there goes another kill over onto the captain.
Yep, hard guard onto the Ling. They're going in. Will it be another steal? No, the crowd control prevents him from using the retreat. Tempest Ablaze gonna get out of here. And actually a mega kill for S-Dash. Will it be another one onto the marksman there? That's a lot of damage there, but out damage it is. S-Dash gonna get the kill, but the Angela gonna give some redemption over there. But look at Frajuzi, the heavy crossbow there. There was a kill off screen there. Tabs gonna get that die at Tabs.
And then
That's a
another
bad
one
pun.
up
One
on
out
the
of
top
10.
lane. Hamburger.
1 out of 10 pun, but Hamburger gonna get smushed by 2 members of Mojo.
Okay, interesting how the battle's breaking out now. Mojo are at least able to get some kills on the board, but obviously New Guild 1 still in that very strong advantage.
Yeah, it's gonna take more than that to give yourself a really good leeway into the late game. Again, like I mentioned before, in many of the matches, that the marksman is going to be your late game source of damage, but that's like literally the only thing that you're going to have to take care of. But because right now, like Diatabs is like only like a finisher. Sure, he's 2-1-2, looking not too shabby of a KDA, but then again, he is a finisher. He's not meant to deal DPS damage, but hey, really good engagement there with the Petrify onto the Yuzhong, but there's another knock up, crowd control. Yuzhong actually falls there, gonna dance, but nope, Soul, the bat feast. He's gonna get in S-Dash with the ultimate, going deep. Only the Matrix is left, and nope. New Guild came to play.
Yeah, they've shut it down. They were definitely looking to get into round 2 and into the matches tomorrow. Impressive work.
And a mid lane tier 1 to boot.
For sure. We could still see a comeback, but it's hard from this position, and in the new meta, it's even harder.
Yeah, it's really hard. Like when they get that first turtle, when they get that first kill, good amount of control. Not to mention the steal, much needed steal from S-Dash. They're gonna have a really good time, but a hero trade, actually off screen from my view.
Yeah, from me too. For Juicy and Diatabs going down.
Yeah, but then again, they are in the lead, and they're gonna secure that third turtle of the game.
Yes, indeed. That gives them even more gold advantage. 5,000 by this point.
5,000 gold lead, 2 items ahead, and I wanna take a look at the items right now. For sure. Yep. The Irithel first build has claws for that much needed attack speed, crit, and life steal, and we have a new item called Great Dragon Spear that gives cooldown, crit, and whenever you use the ultimate, you get an extra amount of movement speed, which is perfect for the Irithel because her ultimate already gives her movement speed as well as enhanced basic attacks with a heavy crossbow. But a 4v1 situation as well as the hard guard is not going to be enough to help Hamburger out. But the late entry from S-Dash there, that tab's really low on the threshold. He gets decimated, he gets punished, and going for the chase there. But the Angela is gonna get that kill. You ain't gonna get that chase over there, my guy.
Wow, that was crazy stuff. And over pursued into the death, and Climax goes down.
It's gonna reach the climax. I would call it a denouement.
Yeah.
The ending.
That is actually a tough break there. It's going to be like, they've kept in it a little bit up until that point, but now it's going to be very easy for New Guild to get the next Lord and just keep applying the pressure.
there's a climax. We're already reaching the falling action there in this storyline of a domination of New Guild as a hard guard heavy crossbow combination just keeps on wreaking havoc there. But Soul actually gets punished by the mid lane roamer combo. So they should stop sacrificing some lives at this point, because if you give this lineup of Mojo like sizable, momentum, some return momentum, might I say? I don't know what to call that at this moment, but yeah, give them a good amount of momentum and try to like give them space, give them breathing time to fight back. Oh no! Oh no, they stole the purple. The Irithel stole the purple from the margins there, the knock up, but it's not gonna be enough. You know what? You just go in. I'm in your face. In your face. The Beer's passion not enough. The Angela and Irithel off screen. Yeah, they secured the Lord, but the triple kill just from these two alone.
Wow.
That is a sign that they are super ahead. Like, no problems there, and the hard guard is there once again for the Irithel. Suplex from the Edith, and monster kill for Juicy. He's just going in inside the tower, cause why not? New Guild, it ain't playing.
Yeah, they have not come to mess about, and the Lord is stuck over there on top lane for a second.
Marching down on top, but it's just the minions that they're gonna take advantage of. Because right now, super minions from mid lane and bot lane simultaneously. In stereo, there is the Wrath, there is the Bennett, there is the Tempest of Blaze, but there are the free hits, especially New Guild taking another win to close out the show.
Wow, incredible play there. Hard luck to Mojo. They put up a good fight for a while. They looked like they could make a comeback for a split second. And New Guild went, no, you don't. So yeah,
no, you don't.
Incredible stuff, incredible match. I'll let you go over the scoreboard and the stats.
Well, I'm pretty sure you haven't seen an Irithel play in this tournament, so let me explain to you how her kit works. She has a lot of poking capability with her first skill, the Strafe, that gives physical defense reduction, which is why she is very good in lane for the Beatrix, who was forced to second build that Wind of Nature, really trying to respect the damage output of the Irithel, especially at this stage of the game. But then again, it's not enough. Irithel is just too farmed, especially with the aiding of the Angela, who's a roamer but still built damage, so the shield scaling and the fleeting time, the amount of shields, endless amount of shields and kills and assists. The momentum is just way over the top there. This is usually a late game lineup, but late game came way sooner than that. And the Sicilian, like, I know he's a late game, so he didn't do that much. 6 assists, only 1 kill. But then again, he dealt some good amount of damage. But the star of the show, the Irithel, Claws, the Great Dragon Spear. I told you that whenever you use the ultimate, you get an extra amount of movement speed. So that's literally a double whammy on the Irithel whenever she uses it. And the amount of cooldown, the buff that she got in this meta, this is why Irithel is actually really good in the meta, especially in pros. And the mid lane Angela, I talked about her already. The Ling, very mobile, and Edith, still a dominant force. And she was about to build the Stadium site because of the true damage, but we're not gonna get there because it's already over before we know it. Now, I'm not talking about way, but it's the amount of momentum that they got. They weren't able to answer it, and I really should see another Martins build in the future games because he is a finisher, right? So he shouldn't deal like as much damage. If anything, they should have others deal some damage right now. I get the Valier, more of a utility type of mid laner instead of first, but that's not gonna be enough for them to try to aid the Martis in the early game because he really needs those kills, the true damage. But they weren't able to get the members of New Guild down to that threshold to have him use the ultimate and try to chain kill, whenever they have. It just couldn't work. And the Yu Zhong, my god, prayers for him. Prayers for Climax because he haven't even reached Rising Action at the start of the game. And I keep talking about, full of story puns right now, but nonetheless, I digress. He didn't reach level 4 in the early game. Like 3 minutes, that is way, way too late to hit a level 4.
Yeah, I
And
remember.
a minute after first turtle, and mind you, the turtle that gives much more benefits in the early game than usual. That just goes to show like those lines, they connect the dots right now are just snowball and snowball, like mishap after mishap after mishap. It just simply went into New Guild's favor. A lot of momentum, a lot of damage output. There's just just really such a good amount of damage right now. They just
Yeah,
couldn't answer.
it was an incredible performance for sure, and yeah, New Guild looking really strong in this
Yeah,
tournament. They're gonna have the winners of Game Trade Market and Black Gang Rebels. The winner of that will be decided very shortly. That match is currently ongoing off stream, and we will have the bracket and the schedule out for you very late tonight for the matches tomorrow. So thank you everyone for tuning in. It was an awesome day of games. Thanks to my co-host Ray Ash. He really nailed all of the analysis, all of the play-by-plays, and we love having him here for GuildsArena seasons. You got any last word to the people before we wrap it up for the day?
yeah. I was alone in my house, but my family's here, so I'm gonna go eat. You know what?
Nice.
I'm gonna tell you the data first. I'm gonna tell you the data first, and my voice is giving out because of the amount of action that happened throughout today.
Yes, for sure, man. Thank you. It was a great day. Go enjoy, go rest, and we'll be back tomorrow for the rest. Round 2 of GuildsArena coming up
Yeah.
tomorrow. Catch you all soon.